G'day folks, I hope you have a wonderful day. My name is Dave and welcome to Urban Gardening. Today we are talking about turmeric and ginger, fast sprouting and super surprise planting. We're not going to be planting either of them in either of these pots or plastic containers. I have a surprise for you. Large tubers like sweet potatoes and potatoes, we use large containers to allow growth and large harvest. But you don't need to do big, strong, large containers for that sort of stuff. All you have to do is to plant directly into one of these 25-litre bag of all-purpose garden soil. And we are going to do the following. For ginger, we're going to use larger area. We have 25-litre bag of garden soil right here, and we're going to plant our ginger right in here. Well, I'm going to use the whole bag for this amount of ginger. For our turmeric, I might use half of it. So you use one half, let's say for turmeric, and the other half for something else. Rather than going and spending $25 for the large pot, you can use your plastic bags to actually grow your ginger and turmeric. Not just that, you can use that for sweet potatoes as well. If you buy a large value bag of 50-litre bag, you can plant your sweet potatoes, which I'm planning to do. Large 50-litre bag, cut the top, we'll see what we're going to do here, and plant. You don't have to worry about weeds, large pots or containers. You got it all. First things first, ginger. Look at this one. This one just started performing. Absolutely amazing. And a ginger. This is amazing effort by ginger. Some of them didn't start it yet. Start developing roots, and wherever that is, that little shoot eye, the shoots will start popping up. So that one there is already popping up. There's some life showing here up this way, if you can see it right there. Let's get into it. Wherever that one is, I will split them halfway. I want a little bit more production there and give him more extra time. I'll probably split this one here as well. There's good chance and good opportunity that this is going to develop a root system as well and a shoot. A couple of good startups for ginger, and we'll get to it. I'll probably split this one in half as well. Do a ginger first. So what I've done, I compressed this soil into the bottom half of it. You can see that there is so much space up above, and we're going to leave a little lip up on top so the soil can be kind of contained within the with the perimeters of that plastic bag. As first things first, again, this is not just for ginger and turmeric. For an example, you can do your strawberries in here. If you put this bag flat and you create holes of this size, you don't have to worry about your weeds or extra grass growing around your strawberries. You don't have to worry about
weeding, and also you don't have to worry about your balcony appearance. It is nice, a bag, and if you want you can paint it over it, you can put some decorating material as well, but you don't have to do extra spending for this type of planting. It is pretty much versatile, and you can use it for many vegetables and many plants. Safety precaution, I just want to water this a little bit so I don't, if there's any fungi, I don't want to disturb it. Let it and leave it in the soil as is. It is flat on top and flat on the bottom, and if you're worried about drainage, especially on your balcony, what you can do is just put one of these plastic tops of these containers, and when you water it, it drains out on that plastic container. So again, you can just lift it up, empty the lid, and that's it. No issues. You can also use one of these containers and have two of these bags next side by side. So it's easy, absolutely easy, no problems whatsoever. So let's start with this ginger, and what I'm going to do is cut it right here, and the first one will go right in here. So with this one I'll place it about just above the let's say above the second knuckle, and leave the shoot out. If they grow sideways that way or that way, there's plenty of room for it to grow. The next one I'll put it right here. So because shoots are small at this stage, I might cover it with soil just to encourage rapid growth. Oh, this one here, it's got double shoot on it. Might be necessary to give it a little extra space. Put this one right around here. Right there in the middle, we'll have another one just in case. That's what it is. One thing that I want to do is leave this much, about 3 centimeters to 4 centimeters storage for water, so the roots can actually go deeper looking for water if the soil on top is dry. So I'm probably going to poke a couple of holes right around here, there, there. In my opinion, 5 holes would be plenty. And there it is. Job done. So the next one is turmeric. Next up, our little friend turmeric. So let's figure out this part here. So probably the best option would be to cut it right here. And cut this part here. I folded this one in half, and I'm going to put a knife through it. I am going to compress this part here, and then drop it on the ground and spread it along. It's dropped on the ground, spread along. Now we're going to do some snipping and trimming. This is going to be a tricky one, and I'm going to put it right in the middle of the pack. The next one will take place in here. The next one right here. Once you put water in here, it'll be a different story. Yeah, I managed just to break this one off. Oh well, it'll grow again. So we'll put this one right here. See if it's gonna continue growing. I'll put it on the side, so I'm not sure which way the roots will go. There you go. Now the last part, watering and creating some holes for drainage. I'll put one here, one there, one there, and one on this side, and that's pretty much it. All sorted, all done. When you look at the other bag that is actually full content of soil, and the bag is really nice and sturdy and it stands up quite well. The same thing with 50-litre bags. When you cut it in half, you will have better shape and better conditions to plant any of your vegetables in here. So I'll keep you posted on what's going on with this one, and let's see what happens within the next week or so. To let you know about these shoots, it took them about I think 2.5 weeks. It's about third week in that little container, so there was just enough water to cover the bottom and to cover the half of the ginger and turmeric. That long piece was standing on side kind of thing, and just one bit in the bottom part was in the water and the rest of it was up on top. I strongly recommend, if you do this, regularly change the water to avoid rotting of your ginger and turmeric. So every day change your water and you will see the difference. If you don't change the water, within 2 days you will start smelling the water and it'll be stinky water. But when you change that water, you can actually see the difference immediately. Ginger shows up more signs of life, not just ginger, turmeric too. If you watched our channel update or our first episode of Urban Gardening, you probably know why we're doing this. We are doing this to help people in need. We're trying to connect resources with people and provide help to those who need it most. And we're doing that through networking beyond borders using LinkedIn and YouTube. So we need a lot of help. And urban gardening is the first step of building our greenhouse for microgreens and also raising funds that way to help people who need it. Please share our videos on your social media platforms, spread the word, subscribe and like our videos. That would help a lot. Please comment. Tell us what you think, tell us what you want to see, tell us what we're doing right or wrong. We would love to hear from you. Your feedback is priceless. We just ask for your support. That's all that matters. Until our next video, please remember, plant it, grow it, eat it, repeat it. It's not hard. You saw that. Take care.